Welcome in, guys. It is time to go live. Let's head into our first of 9 matches. We're kicking off with the World Tag Team titles. And we're going to end the show with the World Heavyweight title. But right now, let's head straight into it. We'll talk about the rest of these matchups as this goes forward here. Dogs of War taking on the Fightin Hinkledimers. Them Fightin Hinkledimers. A little bit off tonight. We had to make a decision here on AoK as Chris Nightmare, who won his United States title back from Logan Hawk, was also unclear to perform. As a matter of fact, he will be out for the next 14 weeks. Will Chris Nightmare. Management has already decided and already worked on how best to handle this situation, and we will give a little more of that as we go later on to the show. Excuse me, as we get more things clarified. Now, with all that aside, welcome in AoK Championship Wrestling Sunday night, folks. 9 matchups. The Dogs of War. Oh no, we gotta stop this. Hold on. Time out. Ah. Hold on a minute before we do anything else. Nah. We actually have to back out and get real. Hold on, time out. Jesus, stop. It's fine. Stop the damn match. Start the damn match. That's fine. All progress needs to be lost. We will be right back. Because I had some free time and was able to actually sit down and play this God for Blessed game. And I decided I wanted to hear somebody else do the commentary while I was playing the game. So let me shut those two up. Also, it's funny to hear these moves called. Some of these big, some of the finishers that we use in AoK. It was comical to hear the actual names of them, and I was like, that's not what that's called. And I'm like, well, yes, that's actually what that is called. All right, back at it. I am so sorry about that. A little bit of gear slip, but Ken Bouchard in the house. Multi-champ. We're going to start the show. We're going to get this started. We're going to go back into this again. Tornado tag match. The Hinkledimers taking on the Dogs of War. Have we got enough? Is everything sounding all right here tonight? Is the game audio low to you guys? Is everything all right? I feel like something just ain't clicking. No time. But yeah, tornado tag. If there is, update me. If not, forget I said anything. World Tag Team title is on the line. The Hinkledimers have been a dominant force here in AoK. These have been a very dominant tag team. For any time that they've lost the belts, they have been the ones to reclaim the titles just as quickly. But tonight, the Dogs of War get a second chance to start a second title reign. They had actually beat the Hinkledimers once before. Looking to have lightning strike twice here. Catch it in a bottle type of thing. When we're going through this, run off some of these other matches, Chris, Joe Jacko and Chris Coyote the Dogs of War challenging for the World Tag Team titles. And the champs, it is true, he is down with the BMF. It's true in the chat. World champion, Intercontinental champion. But tonight you face, tonight IKB faces very special opponent. Very special opponent for IKB tonight. And we'll get to that in just a moment as we go back to our tag team champions, Omer T and Cletus J, Hinkledymer. Them fighting the Hinkledimers. Dogs of War challenging against these two. And Tornado Tag. Every man in the ring, 2-on-2. Referee is just there to make the pinfall or allow for the submission. In which case, the title may or may not change hands tonight. A chance there to take a look at the AoK World Tag Team Championship. That is what is online here. I'm just a little beat up there.
The following contest is a Tornado Tag Team match and is for the World Tag
The ring announcer Wayne Kerr getting his licks in here for us.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 420 pounds.
That was weird.
Dirty Dogs. And their opponents at a combined weight of 438 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
We got more tag team action coming up here in just a little bit. You brought up the BMF. The BMF will be in the ring tonight with Destruction Incorporated and the War Raiders to determine #1 contenders for the winner of this title match here. Let's see. War Raiders, BMF, Destruction Incorporated, #1 contenders, 2 matches away. Right now, the world titles put on the line. The Fightin Hinkledimers taking on the Dogs of War, and the Hinkledimers. Look at this. Omer keeping pride in his side. And I believe, I'm not sure, I can't remember. I think Chris Coyote. I'm not sure which one is which, to be dead honest with you. Look at this, Omer unable to hold Chris, I believe. I'm trying to keep an eye on who's getting... Trying to see who's getting... Oh, we have all that up. Oh, alright, we will fix that after this matchup. I will go back in and fix it after this. I told you, man, I had some free time and was playing around with the actual game a little bit. And, yeah, I just totally forgot to reset. But, yeah, sometimes I had a whole lot of time to myself, and, yeah. Alright, so I finally figured out Chris Coyote Chris Coyote out on the floor here in front of us with Cletus. Excuse me. A Joe Jackal kick to the chest on Omer T. Tag action galore tonight. We also have a fatal 4-way involving James Coleman, Kamron, Sawyer, Bud Marvelous, and Gabriel Lovecraft. Logan Hawk taking on Vulgar the Clown. Of course, that special opponent for IKB in that main event. Omer and Chris Coyote in the ring. Into the ropes he goes. High backdrop. Omer with Joe out on the front end here. Right up against our desk. And into the ring post. Hinkledimers, world champs. Looking pretty good. Pretty good at the moment. Coleman putting on some fancy moves here on the floor. Cletus J getting taken down by some fancy moves in the ring. It's no fun when the health meters are up. You see who's getting their ass whooped. Two-star matchup, not so bad. Not too bad so far there, boys. Not too bad there so far. Not too bad. Oh, you know what we can do? Hang tight. I can remedy this real quick. Hold on a minute. I can at least remedy it per match. Hold on a minute. Boom. Boom. Like that. Look, at least for this match. I got you guys. I got you. Bam. We don't have to go nowhere. We can just park our ass right here. There we go. Look at me. Look at me being inventive. Huh? We don't even have to interrupt the show. I just got to remember to do that at the beginning of every match. We got a pinfall attempt. World Tag Team titles on the line. And Chris Coyote coming up just a little bit short. 5'2". Something like that. Look at this. Stepping over. Scorpion Deathlock. Center of the ring. Joe Brony asking asking Cletus if he's ready to tap. And Omer there to say no. His brother is not ready to tap out. Big bogey. Shot to the back. Omer T cleaning house here on the Dogs of War. Man, he's a house of fire tonight. Look at this. Omer showing off some athleticism. I said they were a dominant tag team. And Omer T with the Hangman's DDT. That just about decapitated that man. That man is now 2 inches shorter. Back inside, and us break up. Sneaking in behind Cletus there. Butterfly suplex, and Cletus, Joe Jackal in the corner. And the Dogs of War fighting back. Chris Coyote sending Omer across the ring. Over the top. What's he got in mind? Look at this. Back to the far side. Around the ring post with that drop kick. 619 around the ring post. Well placed. And Joe Jackal looking to end it. Sets him up. High cross. Crucifix bomb. And Omer may be out cold. Cletus back into the ring. Tag team titles, no, not yet. Cletus making the save. That's twice the Hinkledimers had to be saved from pinfalls. Over the top rope. Look at this. Here he comes. Crashing down but missing. Omer sidestepping it. And the Hinkledimers back in control. This is getting rough. This is getting tough out here. The Hinkledimers putting up beat down here on the challengers. Not looking good for the Dogs of War, but they're both of them back to their feet. Omer with a snapmare doubles it up. Cletus with a huge spine buster. We got a submission and a pinfall. Joe Brony don't know where to go. He's trying to make up his mind. He's on top of Chris. Now down for the pinfall. This has been like a 16 count. I feel like the Hinkledimers just got robbed out of that. Oh, but Cletus thought he won it. Joe Jackal and Chris Coyote fighting back, standing tall in the ring. Springboard from the top. Hurricane Rana catches Cletus. And Chris Coyote in the ring getting, doing that showboating. leads right to it. And Omer dishing it out. Cletus on the outside, taking it to Joe Jackal over the barricade. And the rope break saves the match. Omer says, what are you talking about, a rope break? Omer T, double underhook. Fairy tale ending. Joe Brody. And saved again. Look at this. What a slap to the face, legitimately. And another one, the Dogs of War. Smacking Omer twice. And then beat him out of the ring. Cletus in for the ride. Double team action. And Cletus down to the mat. Look at this. Joe Jackal meeting Omer. Drop kick to the face. Chris Coyote over the top rope. And the Dogs of War did not come to play fetch. Other than for the titles. These guys are vicious tonight. On the outside, rolls him up. Butterfly. Rolling butterfly suplex. Multiple butterfly suplexes. And more double team action here in front of us. Omer can barely stand. Another suplex on the concrete. Cletus has saved the day. Back inside they go. Cletus trying to fight off both of the Dogs of War. I'm not sure what Omer's doing. Fighting with the crowd about something. Back in he goes. Drop. Big elbow drop. Tag action. These guys are at it hard, man. For the most part. I mean, I understand the stopping for the fatigue, just to catch a breath. These guys are beating absolute snot out of each other. Enziguri on an Omer T. What a shot to the back of the head. Into the barricade goes Cletus. A small package driver. And a DDT. This is the champions. Champions are in for it. I don't think they realized what kind of fight they were in for tonight. But man, this has gotten to be good. This has gotten to be good, man. Super kick, backbreakers. All kinds of action on the floor here. No winner on the outside. You can make anybody you want submit, but it doesn't do you a damn good of winning the belt out here. Into the ring post goes Chris Coyote. And into the barricade goes Joe Jackal. Sidesteps Omer, shoulder first. Separating the Hinkledimers to double team Omer. Little cat and mouse. Cletus gets caught up. Sending Jackal for the ride. Block. And again, the Dogs of War in control of this matchup and looking like the champions. Could be walking home with the pants falling down with no belts. Celebrating a little early maybe, but yeah, celebrating nonetheless. Joe Jackal kick to the midsection on Omer. Bridging suplex and Cletus. Helicopter spin, look at this. Airplane spin, old school. At ringside. Giving those front row attendees a show. Barricade into the... Back and forth they go to the barricade. These guys are in it to win it, man. It ain't. These guys are going to make sure that whoever becomes, whoever is the champion, whoever becomes champion, look at this. Look at this. Powerbomb on the outside. And Omer down again. Picked back up. It's still fighting back. My bad, I thought that was going to be it. These guys are exhausted. Coyote again with the showboating. And Cletus getting a second win. Cletus done snapped. He been hitting Pappy's hooch. Cletus got that liquid strength. Took a sip from his hip flask, perhaps. Some of that corn shine. Maybe he's just delirious after those concussive shots to the head. Back inside the ring, Omer T and Joe Jackal. One more time, Joe Jackal setting it up. Crucifix. He's got him teed out. Omer T breaks it. Neck breaker. And a pinfall attempt. Omer trying to snag up a victory. And we're all back in the ring. The World Championship, the World Tag Team titles on the line. Omer, cattle mutilation, has it locked in. Cletus trying to keep Chris Coyote at bay. And we got a tap. The Hinkledimers retain the World Tag Team Championship here tonight. Opening matchup of AoK Sunday night. Welcome aboard, folks. 8 more matches to go. And they're set to be bangers. From start to finish. Kicking it off with the World Tag Team Championships. Ending it with the World Heavyweight Championship. And all kinds of twists and turns in betweens. We take a look at the replay here. And get your announcing. These guys are monsters. When it comes to the belts, the Fightin Hinkledimers retain. And we got visitors, friends. As we get closer, 3 weeks out to be exact, from a December to dismember, we got visitors. And they are the ECW Originals. We're just going to jump right into that. Zakk the Ripper taking on Cactus Jack. One-on-one matchup. Cactus Jack, as we had seen last episode, showing up as well as Sabu. This has been Sabu attacking Tank over the hardcore title. Well, will this all end? Will it be December to dismember in just 3 weeks? We get ready to head to ringside. And this man, the world's most dangerous wrestler, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. The hardcore icon, call him what you will.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds.
Cactus Jack is joining us on AoK. For a matchup against Zakk the Ripper. We just threw the ECW Originals into the roster. We're going to let them go and see where they end up come December to dismember. But either way, we will have matchups galore for that show up in just 3 weeks. But right now, you know what time it is. It was 4:19, and this is going to take a minute. As Zakk the Ripper makes his way to the ring, to that sacred circle, smoking glass piece in hand, a light in a world of darkness. The Grim Creeper slowly makes his way down the ramp. Challenging the imagination of all in attendance. On exactly what could be done and completed in the same amount of time that it takes him to walk to the ring. Many have pondered the question, but only Zakk the Ripper knows for sure. As he gets ready to make his one final pass. And we hold our breath with anticipation, because we all know the party don't start until we exhale. The Grim Creeper has arrived. Zakk the Ripper. One-on-one matchup, Zakk the Ripper, Cactus Jack, here we go. And the Ripper starting out tough here, driving the shoulder into the ribs. I'll Cactus Jack here. Is that better? I feel better about that. Does that echo any different? Seems like when I talk, the sound goes down. The Ripper having issues here as Cactus Jack fires off into the ropes. And a high lifting knee right to the midsection. Couple of shots to the back of the head, big boots, and whatnots. That man trying to bite through the mask of the Reaper. There's Zakk to the outside and Cactus Jack to the top. Don't do it, Jack. This is Samoan splash to the outside, and he just crushed the ribs of Zakk the Ripper. And I have to put this on pause because we see too much. We see too much. We see too much. I told you, as long as I remember, we're okay. But we might have to do my best here. I'll do my best. I gotta be more involved. I got a lot going on my end. Crushing buttons isn't one of them. Zakk the Ripper, Cactus Jack on the outside here. And referee Lou Sass starting his count. Holding Cactus Jack back. Zakk the Ripper taking that time to regain his composure. Show off a little bit for the fans at ringside, but unfortunately Cactus Jack ain't in no mood to be showing off. But Zakk fires back. I mean for that to rhyme, but again a shot to the lower ribs, just blowing the air out of the lungs of the challenger there. Back inside we go. Cactus Jack back to his feet. The Ripper sent into the ropes. Shoulder to shoulder, chest to chest, but the Ripper coming up on the high end of that. No pun intended. Swinging neckbreaker takes him down, and the Ripper in control over Cactus Jack. Military press, the strength. This brings him down, power slam straight to the mat. And the Ripper in full effect. Cactus Jack rolling out the way, saying, hold up, let me rethink this, but right into the waiting arms of the Ripper. Don't fear the Grim Creeper, man. Second turnbuckle, Samoan splash of his own. Look at this, Ripper going back to the top. Zakk the Ripper getting high. What? Macho elbow, atomic elbow, nobody there. But he walks right into a bear hug. Ripper, no fear, no pain. Trying to crush the life out of the hardcore icon. And Jack takes him down with a big clothesline. Cactus driver. And that's it. That's got to be it. Zakk the Ripper down for the count. And he kicks out at 2. Unbelievable. Mandible claw. Mandible claw. He stuck his fingers in that man's mouth. Zakk, what happened? Wait, what? Zakk the Ripper with the blackout and turns it right into an 1888, and Cactus Jack too close to the ropes. Locking up, and Zakk has to fight for his life here. Cactus Jack set up again. Don't do it. A second 1888. And again too close to the ropes. The Ripper, second turnbuckle, elbow drop. Lands it smooth. But Cactus Jack back to his feet and has this crowd locked in. Where's Jack going? Climbing back up to the top rope. Zakk the Ripper laid out. Full extension with another splash, and that may be it. Zakk the Ripper defeated by the hardcore icon. And then look at this. EC Dub Original putting the boots down to Zakk the Ripper. He ain't doing. What's he doing? Look at this. Cactus Jack. ECW Originals. EC Dub. EC Dub. EC Dub. Zakk the Ripper in a bad spot here. Nah, don't do it. You already beat the man. Down through the table goes Zakk the Ripper. And Cactus Jack has made a statement when it comes to the ECW Originals. And I hate to say it, boys, but that's 2 for the ECW Originals. With Sabu defeating Tank on their matchup last episode. Triple Threat Tornado Tag Match. Heading into it. This would determine the #1 contenders to the Hinkledimers and the World Tag Team Championships. The BMF, the War Raiders, and Destruction Incorporated. This is gonna be a tough matchup. 3 teams, 6 men. #1 contendership. Coming up next, it's gonna be a tough one. We got Falls Count Anywhere matchup following this one. We'll get into that here momentarily, but I'll let you know we got Falls Count Anywhere, we got Fatal 4-Ways, we got all kinds of going on around here. Try to remember as soon as this matchup starts to I'll have to cut that out for us again. I can't pause it to get into the options until the match starts, so we'll have to be a little quicker about it this time. Keep that in mind as we move forward, because I don't want to stop the show just to go out. I could always just go out, do that, and jump back in like we did the last time, but that's always
The following is a triple threat tag team match
We'll talk about it. We'll try to. We'll figure it out. The War Raiders, Big Bad Adam Boone, and the Torpedo Connor couldn't spit that out. Torpedo Connor Riley. Obviously, Big Bad on your right. Connor Riley on the left. Well, they switched sides there. They got I can't think of the dudes. They got Orton's. They got Voices or something like that now with IKB. Some useless. I feel that. There's always useless trivia amongst the created wrestlers that you have a part with. Do they come out to any music?
At a combined weight of 405 pounds.
That's funny, they're listed as cruiserweights. But they say 405 pounds. That means they're both under 205. But hey, beefed up our cruiserweight division, so we're cool. There is the BMF, the Hardcore Degenerate, and the Punisher make their entrance known. And one more team for this triple threat tornado tag matchup for #1 contenders to face off against the Hinkledimers at to be determined date.
Of 435 pounds.
2/3 of Destruction Inc. The Iceman in Psychosis. We get ready to kick this one off. This is, I believe, might even be Extreme Rules. It might, heck, this thing may even be elimination. Hell, I don't know. This match might go on forever. It's hard to tell. Let's get to it and find out. Let me put this on pause right quick and get rid of all that information that we don't need. Turn that off, turn that off. Apply all that. Let's get back to it. Right back to the action, folks. And there's bodies going everywhere. I'm not even calling any of this. The only person I see is Big Bad, but that's only because he stands 2 feet taller than everybody else. BMF and parts of Destruction Inc., the only 2 teams standing. As the War Raiders have been put to the mat, look at this, doubles it up. Camel clutch. Taking it old school, but broken by a degenerate. A hardcore degenerate. Boom. Just manhandling people, getting his size back under him. And Joe Brony is in a bad spot here tonight. His referee's liable to get hurt. As the Punisher meets the ring post. Double team action going on inside the ring, turning their attention to Big Bad. Big Bad just putting the rump out there. And a boot to the skull damn near killed him. Unalived him, just in case. We got kendo sticks. And the Punisher just lost his. Damn, what a slam. The Iceman. The Iceman taking part of this. Everybody fighting, rushing to get into this battle. These guys are beating the heck out of each other already. Yeah, somebody's going to get hurt in this matchup. Destruction Inc. Hell with their backs to the wall, figuratively and literally here. Connor with a big belly to back, a German suplex there, slams his opponent to the mat, but the Punisher fires off with some big right hands off a Lou Thesz press. Boom. Lifts his boy up, the hardcore degenerate, no place to go but down. Face first onto the ring apron before hitting the floor. Knee to the face, Iceman taking over. The Psychosis getting double teamed by the War Raiders. BMF back to the weaponry. Finally taking the Iceman down. The hardcore degenerate staying out of the way, letting everybody do all the work. Unfortunately, his tag partner just got drilled into the concrete. Coming in to save the day. What a stunner. What a stunner. And Connor Riley miraculously back to his feet. Backstabber and a spine buster. These guys are, man. Another suplex by Big Bad as he battles his way up from the floor off both of the BMF. Boom. With a hardcore degenerate on his shoulder. Breaking free, rolls around behind. Haley kick to the big dome. We got action back inside the ring. Psychosis taken for a ride by Punisher. And the Iceman putting an absolute street beat down on Connor Riley. We got a pinfall attempt in the ring. The BMF looking to make a pinfall. No, kicking out at 2. So close. And again, Connor Riley face first onto the mat. Stepping out of the way. Psychosis firing off on the Punisher. Boom, catching the hardcore degenerate coming around the corner, introduces him to the ring post. And what a power bomb. Flips him over and a knee to the face. Down goes the Punisher. Connor Riley introduced back to the ring. Riley sends his opponent into the ropes. Here we go again. Yeah, just sending the Punisher for a ride and then turns his attention back to Psychosis. Boom. Getting attacked from both sides here from the hardcore degenerate. Or was getting attacked from both sides there by the hardcore degenerate and Iceman. Pinfall attempt, center of the ring, saved by the hardcore degenerate. Big HD. With a half Nelson overhead suplex. And boom. Taking HD for a ride with that choke slam. And now looking to focus in on the Punisher. A suplex of his own. Psychosis, double underhook. Pedigree. Pinfall attempt. Boone having none of it. Into the corner. Not the place to be. He's got both members of the War Raiders on him. Ah, they let him go. Look at this. Boone sets it up. The big bad bomb, Connor Riley. Trying to keep the Destruction Inc. We do not. This is, welcome in. This is a, for the most part, this is all a custom wrestling federation. If you have this game and would like to join us, of course, you can throw your created wrestler up on the community creations, and we'd be happy to throw you in. But for the most part, we do on occasion throw in some randos throughout the years of professional wrestling. We actually have the invasion angle going on at the moment. Well, I'm not understanding what's... I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, bud. And that's okay that you've been in the zone. It's okay that you've been inside the ring. We're back in the action at hand. Big HD with a baseball bat taking it to Big Bad. And Connor Riley trying to battle back here while the Punisher gets caught up. Riley and Big Bad trying her best here as the War Raiders drives the knee down. That might be it. Connor Riley down, but getting double teamed. And the War Raiders both getting double teamed here. And finally, Boone able to get some offense once Destruction Inc. and BMF battle it back out. Hey, don't feed it, Ken. Don't feed it, bro. Now Big Bad with the baseball bat. Lung blower, and that might be it for Connor Riley. Double feet to the face. And the Punisher with a chokeslam. Could be looking for the pinfall, but no. Pulls it away. Boone on the outside trying to take control and trying to keep his team in the matchup here. What do you... This is a video game, bro. This is a video game. And I don't get where in-ring experience has anything to do with allowing a video game to play through an AI version of itself. I'm not sure what you think is going on here, dude, but we're just here for the entertainment value, and you're not actually adding to that. Well, that's fine. That's a good thing to have. It's a feather in your hat to carry around, and you should be proud of yourself. And you should be super proud of yourself to have gotten that far to be in a wrestling ring. But that's zero reason for zero reason for anger. No, I mean, that doesn't pertain to this. This doesn't pertain to a video game situation. Oh, I'm not shooting your statements down. I'm praising you for being a trained athlete. Congratulations. But if we're going to talk about things we do not do, it's jump in here and act like you know something about something you don't. What you don't know about, yes, it is a pretend video game. Then that's fair. That's fine. I understand you feel that way. But we don't. So if this is a place that you don't feel works for you, you can leave without comment. You can, if this isn't for you, then go away. Because we'll still be here. Because this is what we enjoy doing. And if it's something you're not enjoying, stop watching it. That's the easiest thing we can tell you. I personally am going to go back to do what I do, and that's hang out here with some people who are like-minded and enjoy our time. Because right now, Connor Riley is looking to take over. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to change what I do. Yeah, I'm not going to change what I do because you don't like it. Because here's the thing, man. Your name ain't on this page. This be me. This is mine. And if you don't like what I do, you can leave. Either by choice, or, you know, we can help you go. Like, you got no problem. You know, I'm not here for that. I want to do, here's the thing. I want to do exactly what I'm doing. I want to do exactly what I'm doing. That's not, see, now you're taking my words and changing them around. I said that we are going to enjoy what we are doing. And if you don't like what we are doing, you can leave. But we're not going to have you come in here and bash what we're doing just because you don't like it. Again, if you don't like it, you can leave. I don't see where there's a threat in it. I'm just making plain statements on how this channel is run by those myself who run it. And right now the Punisher is taking it to both the War Raiders and Destruction Incorporated. Conor Riley with a big drop kick, fires it back. It might have something to do with me being 50 years old, you jackass. If you don't like it, leave, is what we're telling you. All right? I'm well past the prime of being a professional athlete at this time. If you don't like what we do, you can leave. We are going to continue to do what we like to do. If you don't like it, you can leave. And we got brand new #1 contenders in Destruction Inc. After a hard-fought battle coming up against not only the War Raiders, but the BMF. To pick up that #1 contender spot. They'll face off against the Hinkledimers at a later date, but right now, Falls Count Anywhere triple threat. Tank taking on another member of the ECW Originals, Tommy Dreamer. With the King of Old School sliding in here to fill out that triple threat. Prestige. Well, that was fun. Tommy Dreamer taking on, getting some fans in the audience for this invasion thing going on. Shame on you. Coming out first.
The following contest is a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match.
This is going to be
Making his
it.
way to the ring, representing the Originals from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, Tommy.
We talk ECW Original, the original of the ECW Originals. Shirt says it all, the innovator of violence. I don't know. What are we talking about? What I missed?
And his opponents.
I'm not sure what I missed there.
Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Hardcore Champion, Tank.
Tank losing that non-title matchup to Sabu last episode. non-title matchup here again tonight, this time against Tommy Dreamer and Prestige. This is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And no title on the line. This is just so they can go out there and beat the hell out of each other. Strange, I know, right? Got that title up, held aloft, and looking to get into it. I think he's been a strong anchor in the hardcore division. What's up, Codboy? How goes it? Is that you, little Booch? Is that you, little Booch? The World Hardcore Champion. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Long ass entrance. So we got this triple threat. We got a fatal four-way coming up. We got Isabella taking on Cali Ferguson somewhere along the line. We got Logan Hawk facing off against Vulgar the Clown. Empress Sparrow and Lilith are both slated to be here tonight, as well as Ken Bouchard and his thus far mystery opponent. And this man, the AoK Championship Wrestling, the cornerstone right there. The Prestige, this triple threat Falls Count Anywhere, and COD. Boy, I am doing just about as best as I can be right at the moment. Can't say it no better than that. I am just about as best as I can be at the very moment. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Whoa, baby. Ow! Let me hear you say, huh? Prestige is a little chubby. Christ is in his mid-40s. He ain't no chubbier than Tommy Dreamer. Triple threat referee Jenna Taylor. Locking it up. Look at this. Tank. Oh, timeout. Damn it. Timeout. Son of a... I should just go. It's going to be a long night like this, but back into it we go. It's going to be a long night like that, but I could save us the hassle by doing it one big break to fix it. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll take do this Falls Count Anywhere match. Maybe we'll take a little cooling off period. And look at Tank. Fires off on Prestige with that huge overhead. Nah, we ain't taking that break. We ain't taking that break. We're going to battle through it. And Tank. Big bomb by Dreamer, and Tank with a baseball bat. Taking it right to it. Extreme Rules. Leaping neck breaker. And Prestige taking quick advantage of any missteps. Tommy Dreamer right there to do the same. Prestige. Uh-oh. What are you looking for? Any roster, any be a non-title matchup, but who you got? Looking for the redemption. Who you looking to add to the next show? Tank leaping up off is that kip out. Or that kip up and just running directly into, look at this, Prestige. Non-title matchup. You want to take on the Tank. Boot to the back of the head. And Prestige sliding under. And a big slam. Prestige calling him no out. Snags him up. The sling blade rolls him down. And Tank taking over Dreamer. Look at this. Carries him across the ring. Snake Eyes Prestige. Locking him down. Rights, lefts, backing Tank up. But the hardcore champ fires back. Irish whip into the corner. Tank taking for the ride. Dreamer with a hip toss. Prestige back out of the corner. Drop kick misses. And we can set that up. We can set that up. Well, I'm glad you're here. I mean, I really am glad you're here. Don't get me wrong. But also, enjoy for what it is, man. That's all. Just enjoy it for what it is. Have fun with it. That's not how you get respect, bro. I will stop that bullshit right here. That is not how you get respect. Coming in here and talking to me like you think you're something, that don't work for me no way, no how. Come in here and be respectful. You come in here bashing us immediately, telling us what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, is not the best way to get respect from me, and I can damn sure promise you that's not how it works. Respect, you're gonna take your ass on out of this stream is what you're gonna end up doing, dude. Respect is not taken, and if you think that's how it works, again, roll on out. Because I'm beginning to dislike you. No, you don't. I don't need to look up to you. I've already told you, dude, I'm well past the age of looking up to anybody. You're not important. You're not important. Learn that in life. Let that be your first life lesson. You, sir, are not important. If you believe you have to walk around and tell people that that's how that works, then you are not important. People will know you are important by looking at you. You do not need to go around telling people that you are important. Important people do not tell people they're important. I don't care that that hurts. That's a truth about life. It's a truth about life. You will become important when you don't have to tell people that you are important. That is not how that works. Life lessons I will hand out to you all day long. That's not what I said. I did not say that you are worthless to my opinion. I said you're not important enough to go around telling people that you're important. And the way I see it, you can go be unimportant elsewhere. Bye, bitch. Anyway. And back to the action because that's all it takes. Thank you guys for that backup, that support. I appreciate you, and you know, it is what it is. Boom is what that was. Sometimes, man, it just happens that way. You know, it happens that way. I appreciate it from both of you, all three of you. Thank you much. Prestige taking it to Tank. But unfortunately, Dreamer sneaking up from behind. That's fair, bub. That's fair. Tank coming back around. And Ken, we didn't miss any of that. I have that jotted down here. That is IKB Tank hardcore title or hardcore non-title matchup. That will air on the next episode. Prestige dumped to the outside. And we got a pinfall attempt. Tank trying to pick one up on the ECW originals. Tank again, working the leg over. Oh no. Just in time, OTM. Just in time for the bullshit. Prestige dropping those steps. He was coming in prepared. And Prestige may have just inadvertently saved Tommy Dreamer. But Dreamer not appreciative of it, taking it right to him here. Kick to the midsection, doubles it up. Looking for it, prestidigitation. Drives him to the mat, and Tank there to make the save. This matchup continues. Matilda's kiss, could it be? Lays him out. Prestige looking to be in a good spot here. Goes for the kendo stick. And goes to work on it. Firing off again. Big shot to the back elbow. Runs him down again. Tank, look at this. Psycho Cutter has him in the torture rack. But Prestige, shot to the solar plexus, sling blades him around. Dreamer to the outside. And Prestige again with the kendo stick. Right between the eyes. And he goes for the pinfall. Dreamer is out on his feet. And he's out there talking to them. He's out there talking to the floor. Tommy Dreamer is in La La Land. Prestige with a cartwheel. And a sweet set of knuckles. Tank pulls him up to the shoulders, fireman's carry, but Prestige breaking free. One more time, locks him up. Kick to the midsection, DDT plants Tank. Sets down Dreamer as well. Prestige not sure what to do with himself here. Another short-faced DDT planted him. And Tank, Jesus, belly to belly and a clothesline. He is cleaning house. Tank taking it right in. As I said, this kid is hardcore through and through, and he has taken it to both of these opponents. One of the shortest men on the roster. And he almost got suplexed right into Prestige. Dreamer's been busted open. And Prestige isn't done yet. Kendo stick straight to the midsection. On Dreamer, and now turning his attention to Tank. Fires first. And a lariat that just about tore the curls right off of the head of Tank. Off the ropes. Hook of the leg, that might do it. Prestige might be too late. Saves it at 2.5. Barely getting that in there. Prestidigitation, goes for the cover, but again, Tank there for the break. Falls count anywhere in this matchup. Swinging a big miss. And Prestige taking full advantage one more time around. He's got Dreamer down. He's got Tank down. Dreamer back to one knee. Referee counts 3 and Prestige coming out. Your victor here in this triple threat falls count anywhere matchup. Putting a giving us a 2-1. Giving AoK the 2-1. Missed that shot of Prestige being blasted into the universe there. Must have been preoccupied with something else at the moment. Prestige coming out. He's got a black eye by the looks of it. Picking up the victory and moving this on. We got a fatal 4-way coming, Extreme Rules. James Coleman, Cameron Sawyer, Bud Marvelous, and Gabriel Lovecraft. These 4 men gonna battle it out in Extreme Rules matchup. And we want to, as part of Coleman here in the War Raiders, their tag partner for the War Games, Chris Nightmare, after winning his United States title, from Logan Hawk last episode, it has been determined by medical staff that he is no longer capable of competing. That's right, Chris Nightmare will be out of action for the next 14 weeks. As he has his, we're not sure whether it's his back or his neck at the moment. But unfortunately, that leaves us in a strange spot with the United States title. The plans are in motion for next episode to get that squared away. Another non-title matchup. As the first contestant, James Coleman, makes his way down.
225 pounds, the World Television Champion, the unpredictable James Coleman.
Television champion James Coleman coming out on top of his Survivor Series team coming out on top over Cameron Sawyer and his team of Destruction 8. You gotta remember to turn these damn meters off again. After all these entrance alls, this Kamron Sawyer makes his way in. The Predator. Having a bit of a little setback here, leading into and past the Survivor Series. Coming up next, the Marvelous One, Buddy Marvelous.
Dangerous Alliance from wherever he wants, weighing in at 237 pounds, Buddy Marvelous.
This man has had more matches in Season 2 than any other competitor. This dude has been out here in these matches. This guy has been all over the place as far as that goes. Oddly enough, he came into Season 3 as the world champion, but he has yet to recapture that world title since losing it back in July at Hell in a Cell. He's carried a few other titles since then, I believe. Has he? Has he not? Has Bud Marvelous not had another title run with any other belt? He came in as the world champ. He's not a cruiserweight. He has not won the tag titles.
Representing the Fallen from the
He was the U.S. champion. Wait, wasn't he a two-time? Wasn't he a dual champion? Wasn't he an Intercontinental champion at one point?
Gabriel Lovecraft.
No. No, U.S. champion is as far as he's gotten. I'll be danged. Imagine that. Bud Marvel is winning all these matches and not coming up with titles. Dude, I don't know. Get out of here with that bullshit, dude. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Bullshit, man. We're not doing this. You do that, dude. Guys. Anybody else seeing that? OTM. Dude, that's some bullshit, man. Ain't nobody believe that, man. Ain't nobody believing that. Ain't nobody believing that. You keep doing this, Bud Marvelous. Yeah, deep breath and we're back together. As, get rid of all the bullshit. Get past all the bullshit for this evening. As we take a look at Kamron Sawyer climbing the top rope. Gabriel Lovecraft just returning to AoK. And he may be leaving AoK again. Before it's all over, let me get this out of there now that I can refocus again. And we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. Whoops, don't do that button. We almost quit that match. We almost quit that match. I got it. We fixed it. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Look at this. Lovecraft already put through one ladder. Drags out another one. And Marvelous from behind with a baseball bat. Tries it again. Face first. X Factor on the outside. Sawyer with Coleman down. And only a 2 count as Coleman kicks out. Lovecraft and Kamron Sawyer back inside the ring. But Marvelous springboard misses with the drop kick. And pretends it never happened. That was marvelous. That was marvelous. Coleman staying out of the way as Gabriel Lovecraft takes Kamron Sawyer for the ride. Off the ropes. Spinning elbow to the face. And again, over the top rope and landing on the ladder. Coleman, face first, over the top rope, missing Lovecraft as he rolled out of the way. And the single leg grab locked in here at ringside. I mean, right beside us here at the desk. And another clothesline by Kamron Sawyer. Bud Marvelous in trouble. We got a table involved here. Bud changing up, going after Coleman. Lovecraft again turns his attention back to Coleman. Sit out driver. And Kamron Sawyer bouncing his head off the table there. Bud Marvelous. Sawyer a little unhappy about that exchange by the looks of it. Coleman sidesteps the shoulder tackle. And another big right hand. Coleman and Kamron Lovecraft sending Bud Marvelous into the ladder. Back inside goes Coleman. Kamron into the barricade. Bud fighting off against Gabriel Lovecraft. And he goes again. Kamron Sawyer introducing Lovecraft to that ladder bridge that he set up earlier. One more time, face first goes to Lovecraft. Bud into the steel steps. And this matchup has been outside the ring the good portion of it here. No winner on the outside, as it turns out. Fatal 4-way Extreme Rules. And it's getting crowded here at ringside. It's getting real crowded here with this ladder being laid up across here. But Marvelous sent back inside, but Kamron Sawyer can't seem to break away from the action to follow him up. Bud taking the scenic route, goes to the outside to get the sledgehammer. Put the use on Kamron Sawyer first. Coleman might be looking to end things here. As Kamron Sawyer, look at this. A-Town down. Pinfall attempt. Here we go. And a kick out. Barely kicking out at 2.5. A couple of big shots here again. Headlock DDT right on that closed table, and Bud Marvelous has got to be out cold. Kicking out at 2. This matchup continues. Somehow this matchup continues. Bud still holding his head. And a sit-out driver again, this time on the bottom of the table, this time on Coleman. And again, these guys keep on going. Kendo stick fight on the outside. Bud Marvelous coming out on the top end of that. Another A-Town down. Leg, hook of the leg. Jenna Taylor counts 1, counts 2. And Lovecraft kicks out. Bud Marvelous would have been too late with that kick. Huge chop block turn spear. Kind of speared Bud Marvelous by the legs, did Coleman. Bud with a shot on top of the head from Kamron Sawyer. And James Coleman has Gabriel Lovecraft lined directly up. Blocked. Bud and Kamron on the outside. Lovecraft and Coleman on the inside. Belly to belly on the outside. Suplex. Picture perfect by Gabriel Lovecraft. Lovecraft going to the higher end district. Top rope. What's he got in mind? That's a long way out. Coleman back to his feet, and Lovecraft changed his mind. Look at this. Kamron Sawyer with a big military press. Coleman with an eat the feet, just back and forth here. Coleman on the outside. I'm not sure what his intentions are. Probably not good, but Lovecraft decided he's going to thwart that decision-making process. Double team kendo sticks on Kamron Sawyer. That's a Chicago beatdown right there. Bud with a snapping left hand, sending Coleman into the barricade. Kamron into Bud Marvelous. Thought he had something going for himself until that X Factor arrived. And out for the ride he goes, swinging tornado DDT, and down goes Gabriel Lovecraft. Foodie, what's up, man? How you been, dude? Where you been, dude? Glad you showed up. How you been? Welcome aboard. Been a night. Glad you're here. None of that, I know that sounds canned, but it's not meant to be, man. It's not meant to sound canned, I promise you. Another pinfall attempt. Bud Marvelous missing with the first break. War Games, sweet deal. It's been some time, man. We got all kinds of things going on. We got wrestlers out for 14 weeks on injuries because of War Games. We got #1 contender matches. Coleman diving over the top rope to crash through another ladder through Bud Marvelous. Good God. Good God. Coleman back up and takes a kendo stick straight to the coconut. 2 of them. Yeah, unfortunately, we're in a position. The United States title was won by Chris Nightmare, but unfortunately, after the matchup, it was declared that he is unfit to compete. So, yeah, he's out for a hot minute. Injuries may not have been the best move in this game, but shit happens. Shit happens. Throws a little bit of fun into it for the rest of us. Well, we will figure out that going forward. We'll definitely try to figure that out going forward. We have a matchup lined up for next week. IKB challenges Tank to a hardcore Titan non-title matchup. Damn, I can't spit that out. IKB, the Iron Man Ken Bouchard, challenging Tank to a hardcore non-title matchup next week. Jesus. It's hard to say. Spit it all out, man. Spit it all out. You got this. You got this. You're a trained professional. You can do this. gosh darn it, people like him. Baseball bat coming into play again. Cameron Sawyer up on the shoulders and into the ring apron. Coleman sent back inside. Drop kick from behind by I think Bud Marvelous just bounced his head off that bottom step, the bottom 2 steps at that. And again with the kendo stick. Coleman making the save, inadvertently or not. Caught him up. I was just going to say Coleman on fire, but Gabriel Lovecraft dousing those flames. Into the steps. Bud Marvelous throwing people everywhere. He pull it all together. Bud Marvelous firing back, but Coleman from behind. No, Bud caught him. Look at this double team action. Cameron Sawyer and Bud Marvelous teaming up. Sawyer's out on his feet. That drop kick caught him solid. Every matchup tonight has been like this. Pooty. These guys have been from Jump Street. These guys have been beating the snot out of each other here tonight. Been a lot of weapons matches here this evening. Getting ready for December to Dismember by the looks of it. As the ECW guys have slowly started to integrate into AoK with this invasion. Cactus Jack attacking Zakk the Ripper tonight, putting him through a table after the match. Prestige and Tank facing off not only against each other, but against Tommy Dreamer as well in that triple threat match earlier. Of course, Sabu attacking Tank last episode. So yeah, ECW has arrived. The ECW originals have arrived. And Marvelous with the Marvelous Dreams locked in. Looking for the submission. Cameron Sawyer needs to hold on. Maybe Gabriel will make the save. He sure did. Gabriel Lovecraft keeping this matchup alive. His own chances perhaps. They may have just been dashed by that belly to belly. As Coleman and Bud Marvelous battle it out in the ring, Cameron Sawyer shaking out the cobwebs. Catching Marvelous unaware. Bud Marvelous busted wide open. I mean, it's no wonder, but good God. Bear hug applied. And Lovecraft trying to make the save. Another pinfall attempt and another save. This time Bud Marvelous stepping in. Cameron with the pump handle. Looking to drive it home from the power slam. And he got him. That might do it. Nope. Damn it, James Coleman. Makes the save and ends up at a Canadian Destroyer. Marvelous again with the Marvelous Dreams, but the kendo stick stops all that bullshit. Tornado DDT. Canadian Destroyer. Bud Marvelous, Gabriel Lovecraft, the only two standing. Kendo stick to the forehead. And Marvelous not sure what he's trying to pull off here. Psycho driver. Psycho cutter, my bad. A-Town down. Pinfall attempt. Sawyer there for the save again. Cameron Sawyer, kendo stick in hand, swinging a miss. Bud Marvelous back to his feet. Sawyer again, unable to pull off the pump handle that time. Eat the feet, Marvelous. What's he got? Marvelous with a pump handle of his own. And that's it. Pump handle to the X Factor. We got a pinfall attempt, legs hooked. And Cameron Sawyer just kicked out. Unbelievable. Kamron Sawyer kicked out of that. I thought for sure that was it. Sawyer with an arm drag all the way from the top. Sending Marvelous to the outside. Here at ringside, who's sitting in front of us here at the desk. Hip toss and a kendo stick to the back by Kamron Sawyer. Bud one more time trying for that pump handle X Factor. That may do it. This sends him for the ride. Lovecraft back in the ring, and James Coleman makes the save one more time. Coleman, A-Town down, locks it down on Gabriel. But Bud there to make the save. Coleman and Marvelous battling it out. And a massive power bomb on the Marvelous one. Coleman trying to get it. I'm not sure what he's doing. I think James Coleman just had a seizure. Crossface. That may do it. Lovecraft locked in. Can he break it or will he tap? Lovecraft breaking out of that crossface. Marvelous back in control, but for how long? Lovecraft springboard drop kick. Pinfall attempt. Janet counts one, there's two, and Bud Marvelous kicking out. Good golly. Headlock DDT drives it in. Sawyer for the pinfall. Looking for it again. He may get it. Bud again makes the save. Kamron sending him for the ride on the ropes, but Lovecraft, I'm not sure if that was attempted. Look at this, one more time, center of the ring. Marvelous Dreams and Bud Marvelous. Bud Marvelous picking up a victory. Hard-earned. Coleman just not fast enough that time. As the Marvelous Dreams sends Kamron Sawyer to Dream Street. Take a look at some of the replay here. As Bud Marvelous. What a bloody matchup that was. A hell of a matchup there. And a big victory for the Dangerous Alliance and AoK Championship Wrestling. Get ready for some ladies action coming up next. Isabella and Cali Ferguson. Let's see what happens here. These two both captains of teams going into that had gone into war games. And a big fight that was. That did not settle a thing between these two women. Let's head to ringside, see how this goes here. I'm going to hit some radio silence for just a moment. I will be right back with you.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Ireland, the Psycho, Banshee Isabella.
Sorry about that. Radio silence is the back listening time here to hopefully put this thing on pause and get those meters off of there and get us back on track for this next matchup. Ladies action, the first one of the night. The Banshee, Isabella. And Little Miss Sunshine, Cali Ferguson go nose to nose here one more time for us. Let's get into it here. Izzy taken to the springboard, immediately goes for the pinfall attempt. That'd have been a quick match, I'll tell you what. Big double stomp to the shoulder, taking the arm out. We got 3 more big matches coming up. We got Logan Hawk taking on Vulgar the Clown, as well as Empress Sparrow face to face with Lilith. And of course our main event, IKB putting his title on the line against a mystery opponent. That all coming up here this evening for the main event. And right now, Isabella just rocked her with that back elbow. And Cali Ferguson has got to be dazed. Handful of hair. Takes her opponent over to the ropes. Got something in mind, perhaps. Ducks under, but too soon. And Isabella taking advantage of the misstep. Off the ropes, springboard one more time. Run to the well one too many times. Cali seen it coming. Big knee to the face. Rolls her up, drives the knee down. Look at this, referee Lou holding Cali back here for whatever reason. Giving her a 10 count, springboard again, catches her a second time. 2 out of 3, I guess. Sit out spine buster, drives her down with it. To the top one more time, reaches, big missile drop kick. And man, did she catch her square on the forehead with that. That might have done it. And a kick out, Cali Ferguson staying in this matchup for the time being at the least. The Banshee sends her for the ride. And a big avalanche clothesline, using the ropes for momentum. Tilt-a-roll DDT and another cover. And that is all she wrote. The Banshee picking up a win over Cali Ferguson. And Isabella not doing too hot in the win-loss columns as of late, but that may have just boosted her. May have just boosted her a little bit. Look at this. What's she doing? Attacking Cali from behind. She's not done yet. The Banshee not done yet. Is sending Cali Ferguson into the steel steps, shoulder first. We can't be injuring listen, we can't be injuring talent on the roster. Guys, you can't be doing it. Like, you can't be doing that. That was a quick matchup. That was Jesus. Logan Hawk and Vulgar the Clown coming up next. Mama Logan joining Logan Hawk at ringside. Vulgar picking up the pieces of his shattered life there for a hot minute. He's another one that came into the season as a champion, but has yet to recapture gold along the way. I'm sorry, he had the television championship. But again, that was man, he lost the television title way back May, maybe. It's been a while. Vulgar been a while without a belt. He goes up against the real deal tonight, Logan Hawk. Coming into it here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Big Money from Las Vegas, Nevada.
This man inadvertently putting Chris Nightmare out of action for the next 14 weeks. As, the battle at Survivor Series had taken a toll on Chris Nightmare, who then came on to the following night's episode and challenged Logan Hawk for the United States title and won. But as it turns out, he may have won the title, but he may have lost his career. As Chris Nightmare now laid up for the next 14 weeks due to, as I said, inadvertently, this man here. Mama Logan said that she is not getting on the back of that motorcycle with him. Plain and simple. She said she is not. He gonna wreck that thing. He gonna wreck that thing going down the ramp. He can do it on his own. And the clown, Vulgar the Clown, coming in.
Weighing in at 250 pounds.
Vulgar, this is one strange individual. Like somebody. He reminds me, maybe he kind of like Elton John was given ecstasy and let loose in the Maybelline aisle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not real sure of what's going on right there. Vulgar the Clown, Logan the Hawk. These two are not no strangers to each other here. They've battled it out over the course of the last couple of seasons here on AoK. And the Clown taking it right to the real deal. Vulgar firing off shots. Big right hand plants it. And a kick to the face. And Logan Hawk going for the pinfall. And Logan Hawk, look at this, being put in the corner by Vulgar. Vulgar putting the boots in and keeping the big man at bay. Jawbreaker, but moved out of the way. Vulgar one step ahead. I told you these two know each other. Boston Crab awful close to the ropes. Logan Hawk, will he just power out of it or will he go for the ropes? Brute strength always works. Release German sends him across the ring. And Logan Hawk going to town. Up he goes. Taking for the walk and down he goes. Locking up he goes, onto the shoulders. Outside we go. This is a just be careful with the count. Oh, I did it to us again. I told you, man. I'm really bad about this. I'm really bad at this. I don't pay any attention below the screen there. So bad at this. I would turn this off at the end of the show. I'll just keep it. I'll fix it. We're gonna get through this, man. We'll get through this show, but I'll have it fixed for next. Vulgar the Clown getting a little vulgar with Logan Hawk, and Hawk not going to take kindly to it. Big shot to the back of the head, locks him up. Jenna's count continues, but Logan Hawk ends up back in the ring. Looking for a count out maybe. Nah, hoping Vulgar made it back in. Big slap to the face. Follows it up and ends the series with a DDT, and we got a pinfall attempt. But Hawk right back up. Caught him up. Buzz killer. Logan Hawk locked into the buzz killer. Vulgar looking to finish this one out. Another submission applied. Will Logan Hawk have to tap? He's got him in there pretty good at the moment. Hawk breaking free. First one up, and now Vulgar in trouble as he's up on the shoulders of the big man. Guillotine drops him throat first across the top rope. And now applying pressure. Logan Hawk, the strength of this man. Just taking him down. Another boot. And again, taking him for the ride a second time. Up he goes overhead again. Vulgar the Clown. Gonna start getting frequent flyer miles. Hawk helps his opponent up one more time. Sets him up. Loganator applied. Sets it in. All the way around. Shoulders down to the mat. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. Vulgar the Clown kicking out, keeping this matchup alive here. But the choke slam, he's calling for it. Logan Hawk puts the Clown to the mat and hooks the leg again. And Vulgar kicks out again. Hawk telling Jenna that should have been a 3 count. Logan Hawk climbing to the top rope. Could it be Dameon? Don't do it. Samoan splash, no one home. Super fly. And a big crash landing. Look at this, Mama Logan getting involved here. Logan Hawk found that opportunity. Turns him inside out with that lariat. The Clown back to his feet. Sent into the ropes. Runs him down with another bomber of a clothesline. Look at this. Wicked stepsister. Yes, no, yes. Locks it in. And again, Mama Logan, look at this. Mama Logan up at the... distracting the referee. Logan Hawk shoulders down for the count of 5, maybe 6 at this point. Jenna working on the ring. We got to count. And Logan Hawk kicking out at 2. And again, Mama Logan back up to the ring apron. Not working. It didn't work. The Buzz Killer applied again. Logan Hawk. Logan Hawk forced to tap out. Vulgar the Clown picking up a well-fought victory, able to fight past not only Logan Hawk, but Mama Logan as well. And a big slam as the Vulgar the Clown picks up a victory over the real deal Logan Hawk. We take a look at the replay of that Buzz Killer.
Here is your winner,
Mama Logan not looking too happy about that loss. The Vulgar the Clown celebrating another well-earned victory. A little something to say to the fans at ringside there that don't appreciate the man in makeup. Got to be quick about this. Got to be quick about this. Trying to keep that a secret. Trying to keep it a secret. Empress Sparrow. I'm sorry, Lilith taking on Echo in this one-on-one matchup. Interesting. We'll try to remember the meters going into this one. As the Witch Lilith is set to go one-on-one against Echo in our pre-main event. The Witch Lilith, of course, the ladies hardcore champion. Non-title matchup here.
The following contest.
Lots of those tonight. Lots of belts from the other episodes. Is really what that amounts to.
Hardcore champion, the Witch Lilith.
As a member of the Dangerous Alliance, she is set here to go one-on-one against Echo, former women's tag team champion in her own right. This game gave me an idea at one point over the last week that I was really disappointed to find out we couldn't do. I went in looking for went in looking to see if we could make a tag team Money in the Bank briefcase. Turns out you cannot. It's something you cannot do, and that's a damn shame. One half of the Pretty Mean Sisters, former women's tag team champion right there. She goes one-on-one tonight against the women's hardcore champion in a non-title matchup. We get ready to go. We're going to stop this matchup right here. Get rid of those meters. And let's get into it. Look at this. Caught her right up. Lilith driving Echo down with that spine buster. What a way to kick it off. And Echo following it up with a spinning wheel kick. Ripcord knee to the face. And the hardcore champion in trouble against her smaller opponent. Big elbow takes the champion off her feet, but she's back up, swinging a miss. And E sits her down, looking for the win. 2 count only. Looking to still win Lilith with a bit of agility there. Kick to the midsection, and Lilith again. Taken for the ride and sent over the top rope to the outside. And we move right along here. snap suplex, and this matchup continues on the outside, though I don't believe this is a no disqualification match. But I believe every match tonight has ended up outside. As I said, these guys, this roster getting ready for December to Dismember. Even the non-hardcore matches are getting pretty roughed up. Look at this. Holding on to her. Lilith with an extreme show of strength. Just multiple gut-wrench suplexes. And both women trying to make it back into the ring to beat the count. And a kick. Look at this. Lilith. Handspring into the head spin. And Echo again in control. Sends her opponent into the ropes. High flying flapjack. And a pinfall attempt. Gets 2 out of it. Headlock DDT plants the hardcore champion. Pinfall attempt again. And Lilith kicks out at 2. Didn't quite catch her with all that single leg drop kick, but that forearm found its mark. Into the ropes goes Echo. Up high, down low with another spine buster. Locks him up, sends her into the ropes again. Low drop kick takes the knee out from the competitor. And a little showboat misses with that forearm punch. Comebacks in. Referee Lou in the way there, getting caught up. Causing a little bit of confusion between the two women. And Lilith going to the top rope, but Echo back to her feet. She goes for it, makes the leap. Double axe handle makes the connection. Echo needing to use the ropes to pull herself up, and Lilith from across the ring gets a knee to the face. Springboard knee to the face a second time. That may do it. Taking the world champ down. The hardcore champion's in the center of the ring. We got a leg hook. And we got a 3 count. Lilith. Non-title matchup. And that's Empress's music. Look at this from behind. Empress. With a sneak attack from behind. Taking out the hardcore champion with a sneak attack. As we get ready to finish it up, our main event about to kick off. And you get a little sneak if you can see it. If you can see it, you're going to see it now. Returning. Tonight, returning Dameon Bouchard challenges IKB for the world title. Making his return to the ring. This kid has been out of action for the past 3 months. He has been out since Hell in a Cell. That was his last match. He is able to return and coming after IKB. He says, going after his own fodder. After his own fodder, he's going after him. His own papa. He said he never visited him in the hospital. All that time he laid in the hospital bed. Not once did his old man show up to even check in on him. He called him every day, but he never came to the hospital. You heard the man, Wayne Kerr, making the announcement, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and the return. Listen to this. This crowd waiting for it. There he is, Dameon Bouchard returning to AoK. he was more concerned about winning belts than taking off belts. If that makes any sense. bad analogy, but it was a good analogy if you're a father of a certain age. Dameon Bouchard making it back around, challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. Nobody to bring him juice boxes. No gummy worms. This AoK Arena ready to fight. Ready to fight behind Dameon Bouchard as the world champion, the dual wielding champion. Your Intercontinental Champion, your World Heavyweight Champion. This man's got it all, and tonight, Dameon looking to take some of it away from him. In the form of 10 pounds of gold. This is the first time that Dameon has been in the ring since his match against the Hinkledimers. Now that injury, of course, causing the Bouchards to lose the tag team titles. And now Papa shows up holding 2 titles. Your IC champ, your World Heavyweight champ. BMF in full effect, Bouchard clan at each other's throats. That's what's at stake here.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds, Dameon. And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 373 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, IKB.
Well, that's what you're here for, son. You're here to win belts. And that one at a time. These 2 former tag team champions. Former tag team partners and tag team champions. But tonight, they go nose to nose for that belt right there. Joe Brony officiating this one for us. I got to stop it and take those off. Ring the bell and put it on pause right there. Just a moment. Everybody hang tight. Get to the edge of your seat because you're going to want to stay there anyway. Here we go. Ringing the bell. Joe Brony says, let's get it on. And Dameon coming out. House of Fire with them shots. Follows it up with a DDT and ends it with a boot to the body. Locking horns. Kick to the midsection and taking the champ off his feet with a neck breaker. Locks up again. Dameon caught up here by the scruff of the neck. And Bouchard straight outside. Look at this. Yeah. Is she the, is Empress the world champ? Is she the world champ at the moment, or is it, who is the world champ? Is it Empress or Amaya? I'm not sure which one it is. Who is it? Let me check. Amaya. Yeah, Amaya has it. Amaya won it at, last episode, actually. Episode before, perhaps. Episode before. After, yeah. Bouchard, IKB, has he been busted open already? Yeah, he has. Dameon busted the old man open already. Sidestepping that. Dameon looking to crush his papa against the barricade. Couple of big backbreakers, a trio of them. And IKB, the world champ, back in control, and this matchup is heading back inside the ring. Dameon comes up fighting with that clothesline. Backing the big man up, but he fights back. Another shot. Springboard turns his back, catches him. Pinfall attempt. Only one, not staying down. Trying to run circles around the big man. But IKB shots to the lower back. And now work it, look at this, staying focused on the lower back of Dameon. The All-Star caught up here in a bad spot. Big vertical suplex. And another spine buster. Looking for the pinfall, that may do it. Dameon pulls the shoulder at 2. Kip out. But a kick to the midsection right into it. Finds himself right in the clutches of the Bouchard bomb. And that's all she wrote. What is this? 2 out of 3 falls? What happened? 2 out of 3 falls? Get out of here. Nobody called 2 out of 3, did they? Jesus, alright, 1 for Ken, I guess. There's a surprise ending. How's that for a twist? Huh? Swerve! And Bouchard says it may be 2. But I got 1 up on you. Dameon. Up on the shoulders of Ken Bouchard. IKB, the world champ, thought he had this all finished up. DDT. Thought he had it, but the boy pulled a fast one. Nobody mentioned the 2 out of 3 falls. Overshoots it. 2 O's in the chat for being stupid. Big miss to the outside. And a right hand. Neither one of them getting control. Bouchard, IKB, I keep saying Bouchard when they're both Bouchards. Yeah, you get what I'm getting at. Neckbreaker, IKB driven to the mat. And Dameon locking horns one more time, and he goes. Taking it back inside, perhaps. Locked up. Kick to the midsection. Dameon in control. Neckbreaker. Big running clothesline. Misses. Gets himself back into shot. Up on the shoulders. Standing power slam. Down he goes, but again back to his feet. This kid's made out of rubber, man. Avalanche in the corner. That's got to be it. Good night. But IKB not done. IKB not done doling out the punishment. Up he goes onto the shoulder. And a running power slam. Call it a night. Put a fork in him. And he kicks out again. Dameon has to win 2 back-to-back pinfalls or submissions. Back around. Kick to the midsection. Somebody call CYS. We got a kick to the forehead. And IKB back outside looking for his favorite weapon. Those steps, but again, Dameon cutting him short. Another neck breaker. One more time, perhaps. Dameon going to work on the neck area. The same injury that kept him out of action for all that time. Trying to put his papa out. That's the last thing we need is our world and Intercontinental Champion to be out of action in another spine buster. Good God. With the United States Champion already out of action. And we have been brought down that a tournament is being put together to make... A tournament is being put together and the likelihood that the United States Championship. Look at this, Bouchard bomb. Forget what I was saying, Bouchard bomb. And Dameon kicks out one more time. Un-effing believable. But IKB not done. Yes, he might be. In the event that the United States title has to be vacated, they are putting together a tournament. With more information on that coming, we'll be taking a look at that soon. Pinfall attempt. And another kick out. Unbelievable. Dameon perched on the top rope. Cut off. IKB cutting him short. And the world champ with the advantage, the one-up advantage here on this 2 out of 3 Falls Extreme Rules matchup. Swing and a miss. Sidesteps it. Right hand by IKB. The world champ has the challenger upside down. IKB, what you got in mind here? It doesn't matter. That flipping clothesline just took the big man off his feet and has him staring up at the lights. But man, how an instant can change everything. Sets him up, brings him down. Big elbow drop to the head. IKB in trouble. Dameon one more time pulls him up tight for another neck breaker. Looking to take the big man out from the top down. But again, locks up. Can't compete with the strength of IKB. And another avalanche in the corner. Follows that up with an elbow drop. And one more for good measure. Looking to put Dameon back on the shelf. Full Nelson power bomb. Or full Nelson slam. Full Nelson slam, and that may do it. 3 IKB holding on to both the world title and the Intercontinental title here tonight. In this 2 out of 3's matchup, Dameon just falling short on vengeance. You continue to look for the 6-fingered man elsewhere. Your winner,
And still World Heavyweight Champion, IKB.
the world champ, picking up a big victory there. As we take a look, you know what time it is. Let's take a look at all the data. That you did, my son. That you did, son. You went in there and you tried your best. And you just kept getting back up till you couldn't get back up no more. Let's take a look at the news. Make sure ain't nobody got overly injured here. Joe Jackal injured. Minor injury. That's good. Zakk the Ripper being put through a table earlier tonight by Cactus Jack. Decimating that man. Psychosis with an injury. Again, minor as well. Hope he can shake that one off. As well as Tank. We got people heading out of this. Oh man, this is not going to look good. Coleman with a minor injury. Isabella and Cali going at it after the matchup, being sent into the ring steps. And Dameon further aggravated, but he's still ready. Jesus, that boy's looking to end up on the... He's looking to end up elsewhere. New show. Let's take a look at the next showing. Let's see what they think might happen, and then we'll talk about what could happen.
Remy versus Iron Man for the Intercontinental. If that happens, it's not going to be in the opening matchup. Sabu and Tank. Sabu looking to Tank looking for a little revenge. Chris Chaos, Gabriel Lovecraft, Angus Gordon, and James Coleman. We'll talk about that. Omer T and Nova. Hell in a Cell. We'll talk about that. Coyote Kid and Blaze. Moving on from there. Piper Ramirez and E. Ivy and Quindle. The Empress Sparrow and Amaya looking for the world title. And Alice Angel and Morgan Quinn. Some of these matchups will stay. Some of them will be modified. Card subject to change. I wasn't done in there. I wanted to take a look at this. Take a look at those power rankings. Those top 20 power rankings. Coleman sitting at the top. Running high. Omer T looking pretty good and Big Bad. IKB top spot. Number 4. For the Intercontinental Champion. Bud Marvelous sitting number 5. Destruction Inc. 6 and 7. With Tank filling in number 8. Connor Riley sitting number 9 in the power rankings with Isabella being your top 10. Super Smooth Sean Sullivan starts out our top 20, our mid 20 with Sean with number 11. Cletus Hinkledymer at 12. Morgan Quinn, number 13. Punisher sitting at 14 with Cameron Sawyer. 2/3 of the way back. Vulgar the Clown, number 16. Big HD, number 17. Joe Jackal, seen him earlier in action tonight, number 18. Echo moving up to number 19 with the Headhunter. Filling out your top 20 of AoK Power Rankings. That is all the time we got tonight, kids. We will be back Wednesday night with some more craziness. Hopefully less drama. But until that happens, you guys take care of one another, much like we did tonight. I appreciate you guys, every one of you. And I will see you Wednesday night. Peace out, kids. Peace.